Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever it is for you, my middle Americans. Today we're doing something a little bit different, but not real off the cuff for what we do here on this channel. As you know, I enjoy cooking. We've done a lot of cooking stuff. Some of it turns out awesome, some of it turns out not quite so awesome. This is going to be a slightly more in-depth video than what we have done in the past, but not as in-depth as some of the things we've done in the past, kind of splitting the difference, not just throwing some stuff in a deal. Any which way. Now, you all know what an air fryer is. I hope you know what an air fryer is. If you don't know, then it's a fryer, but it's not a deep fry fryer. It fries with air. That is right. We've done a video with an air fryer. I'll link that in the description below, where I tried to fry some, I think it was bluefish. And it didn't turn out quite so great. It doesn't work the same way as putting it, you know, in the oil, getting nice and golden brown and crispy and deliciousness. The fish still tasted good, but it was just missing that extra, like, oomphta behind it. So that is what we are doing. Not making fish. Sorry, not making fish in this video. What we are doing is I'm going to make 4 things in the air fryer that you may not have known that you can make in an air fryer. So 4 things. I'm going to start with, well, I'll get into that. So here is my air fryer. So I'm going to leave the brand, the description, a link to Amazon in the description. So if you want to go take a look at this, buy one of these bad boys yourself, then by all means you can. That's what it is. So link in the description for that, link for the other air fryer video in the description. Now, without any further ado, we'll get into thing numero uno. Alright, yeah, so thing number 1, we're going to do grilled cheese in the air fryer. First step of that, right here, I have to preheat the air fryer to 360 degrees. So right now I got it set, it's warming up to 360, and then the rest of it is actually pretty darn simple. I think it's just like making a regular grilled cheese sandwich. You butter 2 sides of the bread, put the cheese in the middle. When that's up, you put your you put it in there, let it cook up. So we're gonna get these set up and get going here and real quick. So it's preheated, it's up to temp. Yep. So we put the 2 sandwiches right inside here, like this. You can see 2 sandwiches fit just perfectly.
Ray, you're under the trap.
So then we put it back in there, and then it kicks back on. And then set it for 4 minutes. The timer will go off in 4 minutes. Take it out, flip it, and then let it go for another 4 minutes on the other side. Alright, so thing number 1 is done. Came out pretty alright. I don't know how that camera angle looked while I was taking out and cutting it. It probably wasn't the best. I apologize for that. But right here we have our 2 wonderful taste testers. So we'll have Aaliyah take a bite first and try it.
That's actually pretty good.
Is it? Alright. Now Ray.
That's really good.
Is it hot?
Don't like it.
What?
Oh, I like it.
You don't like it? I don't believe you.
I'm not joking. I think I like it.
You like it? I thought you were just joking.
My stomach is, it's so hot. My stomach feels like it's on fire. I kind of like it. I guess a little bit. I don't like it.
Oh.
This is from the tea.
Alright, so, yeah, if you look, it's not quite as golden as what it would be on your stove, but no, actually it turned out pretty good. Looks real good. Kids will eat it for lunch, so that's awesome. Now, on to thing number 2. Alright, so the next thing is tortilla chips. Now, you can use corn or flour. I'm using corn tortillas to make these. So, first thing on the deal is right here with the air fryer. You gotta preheat it to 400 degrees. So it's starting there, and then we have to cut the tortillas into triangles to make the chips. So we'll get started on that. So then you take the basket out, separate all these up, just throw them in there. Alright, and then you spray them with some cooking spray. Give them a little shake and a toss. Make sure they all get some spray on them. Make sure they all get a little bit of salt. However much salt you want, that's really all you need. And then put them in. They'll start right back up. Let them go for 5 minutes. And then take them out, flip them, shake them, spray them again, put them back in for another 3 to 4 minutes, and that's it. So we'll see you when they're done. Alright, so they look pretty good. I may have put too many in there because most of them look pretty good, like chips. There's some of them, they got a little bit darker. They don't smell burnt though. I'm not gonna give those to the kids. They'll say they're burnt, but I'll give one of them a taste tester real quick. Alright, so once again, same taste testers. Ray, give it a go. Give it a try.
Okay.
See what you think.
Oh no. Nope.
You don't like the chips?
Nope.
Here, why don't you try this one that's not quite as dark as that one.
Okay. I think it's worse, sir.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright, Aaliyah, let's see what you think.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
It's just hard to bite.
Yeah.
Well.
Alright, so you guys heard it. Aaliyah says it's not bad, it's kind of hard to bite through. Ray doesn't like them at all. I think, because I did the 4 total minutes the second go around, I think if you go with 3 and maybe put less in there so they're not stacked quite as bad as what I had them, you probably have to make less at a time to have them turn out better and cook more evenly.
Yeah, the burnt part is the best.
Yeah, so the part that's darker, yeah, it's not that good, but...
It's the best.
Is it? Oh, Aaliyah thinks it's the best. So it's all about your personal preference and opinion. So next coming up is thing number 3, the third thing, which I'm actually excited to see how this one turns out. So you sit tight, stay tuned, and we're popping in thing number 3. Alright, so the first thing you have to do is you have to open up your can of garbanzo beans. And then you have to drain all the juices out. Now, there's a couple ways you can do that. I have this little handy dandy strainer thing that fits right on the top. So you can flip it upside down. Put it like that, flip it upside down. You strain all the juices out. Now if you don't have one of these, that's okay. Because you can actually use the lid and leave the lid in there and then hold down on the lid and it'll hold your stuff in there and allow the juices to come out. But it's just a lot easier if you have one of these. Alright, so then you mix everything together in a bowl. So, your garbanzo beans, and then it's 2 teaspoons olive oil, so 1, 2, and then a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and a half teaspoon of ground cumin. Roxy, yeah.
I'm gonna have 30 pieces of candy because each of them have 15 Smarties. Okay. I'm going to have 50
right there. And then salt, you just salt it to taste. However you think it will taste the best, so we'll just give it a little sprinkle there. Alright, and then grab my big spoon here and then just I just lost some.
This way.
Alright, so there we go. They're all coated evenly. So next step is the actual air fryer. Alright, so it's at that 14-minute mark now, so I'm just going to pull the drawer out. It automatically stops it. We'll take these, put them in there. Make sure they're spread around to where you have pretty nice even coverage all the way through. And then we'll just stick it back in there. So it's at 14. I'm going to go back up. Nope, wrong way. 1 there. That way we get the full 15 on them. Because I just read after I already mixed them that after you drain them, you're actually supposed to dry them. I didn't do that, so the extra couple minutes should help get rid of that excess moisture on the outside of them. So then I'm going to set a second timer for the halfway point so I can pull them out, flip them around, do that whole deal. And then we'll show you the finished product. Okay, chickpeas are done. They look really good.
Looks like popcorn seeds.
Kind of. So
just one real quick. I said
put a couple right there.
One.
Put a
Hey Ray, don't do that, buddy.
couple right there.
We'll bring them back into the living room.
Alright. Alright, Aaliyah, what's your opinion? Let's see.
In the middle. I like it, but I don't hate it. 1 second. I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
Alright.
Once I get me yours.
So.
And the thin water for mine.
Where's Ray? Oh, Ray's getting a glass of water there.
Yeah. Just in case it would taste bad.
Yep.
But wait, I swallowed it. It tastes bad. Oh. Ray, look, you got water. Oh, no. I told
You didn't even try it.
They're fine.
Put it in your mouth.
They are not good. Nah.
Not a fan?
Nah.
No.
I changed my mind.
Well,
And when you swallow it, they're disgusting.
I think they're delicious.
the kids aren't fans, but
Probably because you're not used to chickpeas. I've never.
they're pretty darn good in my opinion.
Wait,
So,
guys.
next up, last, but very not so least, actually the one I've been the most excited about.
Me too.
The most ever.
Go.
So,
Me too.
it's time for thing number 4.
Why did I...
Thing number 4 is fried pickles. Now, I'm a fried pickle guy. I love me some fried pickles. Some people don't, but I mean, it is what it is. We'll see. I'm really hoping these ones turn out the best out of everything because I love me some fried pickles. So, sit tight, stay tuned. We will walk you through how to do these in the air fryer. Okay, so for the fried pickles, the recipe calls for 1 cup of pickle chips. And I got the plastic pickles for this. Normally I don't, but the regular off-brand ones are cut a lot thinner. And the thinner your pickle chips, I've never made fried pickles before. When I've eaten them, the thin pickle chips are they're not good. They get soggy. They're not what you normally need. So, and then it's a half a cup of flour. I don't know where my half measuring cup's at. So, I'm going to do 2 quarter cups because I'm good at math. So 2 quarter cups of the flour. And then a half of a tablespoon Cajun seasoning. And then a half of a tablespoon garlic powder. And then a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. There we go. Alright. And then that goes right in there with those. And then we'll zip it up. Now, quick tip when you're doing stuff like this for breading, leave some air in the bag, fold it up towards the big air pocket, and then you can, and then mixes everything up real quick, real easy, real nice. And then we add
Roxy.
our pickle chips right inside there. So zip it up.
No.
There's still air in the bag, same thing.
No.
That and then nice and evenly coated. Now we'll swing over to the air fryer. So the strat on this one is we take our pickle chips here and we layer them in a single layer inside the air fryer once it gets heated up. And then we take our olive oil cooking spray, spray the top of them, put them in for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes we take them out, flip them all over, do another quick spray of the olive oil, and then put them back in for another 5. So that's the trick, that's the ticket there. There you go. We'll let it go for 15 minutes. Once again, I'll just set a timer over here for 10 minutes. That way I know when to pull them out. When you put it back in, the time will start right back up where it was. So, we will see you once again with the finished product. Alright guys, so they're done. They look pretty alright. Don't look quite the same as what they are in grease. So, I'll grab one of each of them. One of each of the kids just once so they can try it. But I want to... Alright, Ray. No, Ray doesn't like pickles, so we'll see.
I've eaten pickles before.
Just try a little bite. Try a little bite.
Squishy. I love squishy stuff.
What do you think?
It tastes like a chicken nugget with a pickle in it. But it's disgusting.
Okay. Aaliyah?
It's not bad. But it's spicy.
Yeah, it's a little spicy. So,
That's really good.
You want some ranch?
Yes.
yeah, so we made them in the air fryer. Like I said, I do love fried pickles, so I also went and then I fried some in the skillet. So, just to give you a comparison of the two, side by side, what the difference is.
Because I really like them.
So, air fryer looks a little bit drier, a little bit more floury. This is pan frying them in actual grease. So, looks a little bit different. So, actually, yeah, the flavor between the two, actually, like frying it in grease. And frying it from the air fryer, tastes the same, but from the air fryer, it just tastes a lot drier. So there you go, guys. There is 4 things that I didn't know I could make in an air fryer. So if you didn't know either, then we all learned something together today. They turned out mostly good. Well, they all turned out good. They all tasted real good. Just your consistency is a little bit different than if you fry stuff in grease. It's gonna happen, but for a healthier option with just as much flavor, it's a good route to go. So like I said before, that air fryer, put a link in the description for that. Also, if you want one of those little like canned drainy thingies that I use for the garbanzo beans, I'll throw a link down there for that too. But other than that, that is all I have for you today. So thank you for watching. If you're still watching at this point, click the like button, give it a good old thumbs up, click that subscribe button because obviously you enjoyed it. If you're still here with me, click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Alright, right up here is a video that YouTube thinks that you should watch, and I agree with them. You should watch that one right down there. That's the subscribe button. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Thanks for watching, and as always, God bless.